Hi, I'm Mike Stilwell. I was here in the summer of 1972. My company was 137 and my company commander was EM-1 Hayward. I'm known as Magic Mike Stilwell. That's how I'm known here in San Diego. Before the movie, I'm not a dancer. In fact, when the movie came out that weekend, a young lady I was hired to do her 35th birthday, she told our girlfriends Magic Mike was coming, and well, they were a little surprised when I started doing card tricks. I'm from Annapolis, Maryland, where we have a lot of Navy tradition and history. So I was kind of ready to come and see what the Navy was really all about. When you grow up in Annapolis, you learn a little bit about boating and that kind of thing, but nothing really prepared me for coming to NTC. First of all, let's talk about the USS Recruit. We used to call it the USS Never Sail because, believe it or not, she was the first and commissioned ship that never saw seawater. The trainers will throw out all these interesting facts about this USS Recruit. Later on, they'll quiz you and see if you were even listening. Little things like, I know that it's 225 feet long, I know it's 40 feet high. I was kind of a shy young man, and my father was in the Navy for 30 years, and he was an officer. On the first day, they take you up to the barracks. They considered us worms. We didn't have our white hat yet. We wore a blue baseball cap. One time out here on the grinder, we were marching, and boy, I tell you, boy, I was exhausted. Somebody came running out and said, Mike, they need you up in the barracks. Hightail it back to the barracks. All the company commanders of all the different companies are all standing around my rack. And I run up and I go, hi, Stilwell reporting his duty as ordered, sir. My company commander said, this young man's dad's an admiral in the Navy. And they went, oh, really? And you would think that because his dad is an admiral in the Navy, that he would at least teach him how to make a rack. Watch this. And he took a quarter and he dropped it and it went, it didn't bounce. You see, it's supposed to bounce. And all the company commanders went, wow, that's really impressive. What should we do about this? Well, I think we should have this young man make all the racks. So for the next, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, that's what I did. It got me off the grinder, but I had to make every rack until I could drop a quarter and it would bounce, you know. Everything was Dad's fault. I mean, if I couldn't fold my underwear right, or I couldn't fold my socks exactly right, it was my father's fault. And they would always say to me, you don't need to put up with this. Call your dad. He'll get you out of here. You can leave. Your dad's an officer. He'll pull you out of here. You can go. And they would talk about my father and my mother and my sisters and try to get you upset and get right in your face. They teach you a lot of funny things. Like, I wasn't ready for all the weird things like scuttlebutt. What in the world? Pollywog. You're a pollywog. A what? I was a worm over there, now I'm a pollywog. So my company commander had 3 letters that he was talking about all the time. PAO, persevere, adapt, overcome. My whole life is around those 3 things. I've carried that with me from boot camp. In every situation, persevere, adapt, overcome. Baby, look. I have my little monkey fist on my keychain here, you okay? This is my father's dog tag, Rear Admiral James Joseph Stilwell. I have his dog tag, I've had it since 1990. My boys, I have 2 boys, they carry my dog tag with them. Tradition. I get a little choked up just being here. You know? The greatest joy that I had in the history of everything I did in the Navy was when I got asked to do my magic for Operation Homecoming for Admiral Stockdale when he came home from POW camp. Such an honor for me. I want to thank the Navy for giving me such an incredible life. I was an amateur magician as a young man, and the Navy allowed me to travel all over the world and hone my craft as a professional magician. That's what I've been doing for the last 43 years. So I thank you, U.S. Navy, for giving me my love.